Ellen DeGeneres defended herself for being at an NFL game between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys with former President George W. Bush. She says that she's friends with a lot of people who don't share the same beliefs or views as she does. It sparked a lot of backlash online where Mark Ruffles says that she cannot overlook at how W. Bush handled the Iraq War gay rights and Hurricane Katrina when he was in office. So should he be friends should she be friends with someone who disagrees with politically or just in general? Also, what did you think when you saw the two of them sitting together at the game?
I mean, you've heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together?
Yeah, I heard that saying. Yeah,
me as a black child, like my mama told me, like you're not allowed to have friends who do X, Y, Z that don't align with what you're doing.
What you're doing exactly. I hear that saying all the time.
Right. So with that philosophy, you have to say no. You can't have friends who are in complete opposition to the things you stand for. In my opinion, and I'm using this as an example, Kanye West. He's come out, and I'm pro-black everything. So he's come out and he's just said a lot of crazy things like slavery is a choice and how he's a Trump supporter despite Trump's negative rhetoric towards minorities. So it's easy. The black community has turned on him. I still appreciate his music. I still appreciate mostly the music. It's mostly the music.
Yeah.
But still, like at the end of the day, he's a human being. He's allowed to make mistakes, and whether he owns up to them or not, or now or ever, I still believe that we're all humans. And yes, you can be friends with someone who doesn't necessarily share the same views as you. Like I said, I'm pro-black, pro everything. I wouldn't say I support Kanye West as in I agree with his policies and his mindsets and things like that, but I still love what he creates. The music he creates is undeniably great. So that's where I'm coming from with this, where I can kind of understand why she is saying, okay, we're still friends, even though he opposes, gay rights and how we handle Katrina and things like that. So I understand where she's coming from.
Right,
personally.
I agree. I really like how she's very mature about it. Like, even though, she's saying that he don't accept who she is or, she's gay. And, he said a lot of things, towards gay people, but she didn't let that stop her friendship between him. Like, that's very mature. And I noticed that a lot of people look for any little thing to say about George Bush because they don't like him anyway. So, but she's very mature about it anyway. So she's saying, like, you don't have to have the same beliefs as me. I'm still going to hang out with you. I'm still going to be around you and stuff like that. And we could still be good friends. Like, why should I stop my friendship over you not believing, my belief? That's not right and that's not fair. So people should really take this and learn from it and say, like, that shouldn't stop a friendship based off you don't believe the way how I might look at something. That's still not going to stop me from being your friend,
in my opinion, also, imagine if the world used Ellen's philosophy. Imagine if, despite that man, he hates things about you, or that woman hates things about you, but you still look past that, and he or she or they look past what they don't like about you, and you were still friends. Imagine there would be no wars. There would be, people would, I wouldn't say they would love each other more, but it would be a mutual respect between people. So in this case, you can see that what she has for George W. Bush is, she says it's a friendship. I don't know what, I can't imagine being friends with Kanye West. Going back to my example, I can't imagine being friends. I still support his music. But being friends with someone who's in direct opposition to what you stand for is kind of weird, though.
You just know how far to go and how far to take it. Like,
right.
Okay.
So imagine if you had a friend, and I used this example earlier, like imagine if you had a friend who was like, they voted for Trump, and they voted for Trump because of the rhetoric he uses. Like, yeah, we got to get these type of people out of America. And he was your friend, and you're one of those people. Can you imagine still being friends with that person?
No, you look at it differently. You can look at that person.
But say this person had like a business, or this person had a product that you use. Are you gonna stop buying that product? Because that's the question you have to ask yourself. That's how I see it.
But like,
it's weird. I couldn't be friends with someone who like George Bush. Me personally. Ellen is not me, and she can be friends with whoever. You cannot, and all these celebrities coming for her, telling her, "Oh, you can't look past X, Y, Z." Mark Ruffalo, mind your business.
Exactly.
That's not even like wait.
Who was you to tell me who I can't be friends with? No, but definitely, like, I agree with what she's saying, and like, I would do the same thing though.